it can lead us to creating a powerful vessel, a powerful body who is equipped, who is wise, who has learned so many lessons. And when things flow, oh my goodness, watch out world, because things freaking flow. Not because it happened overnight, but because you mastered your craft through trying and trying and trying again. And you might be riding the waves of your life. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the 6 spiritual lessons, big ones, that I've learned from the ocean. And the ocean has been my biggest teacher in life, and I believe that the things that I've learned are so profound and are so helpful in anything that you're doing in life. Like, it has helped me so much, and that's why I'm going to relay and share these messages, these conscious messages that I've learned from the ocean herself with you today. So if that's something that you love to learn more about, then stay around. How does it feel to be alive, to be free? Are we truly in the here and now, or are we living a dream that we created? Close your eyes to see clearly. This is life on purpose. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of On Purpose by Lynn. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Lynn and I share with you everything you need to know about personal development and spirituality so that you can create your best life and so that you can rise to your fullest potential. If that's something that you're interested in, then make sure to subscribe. So for those of you who were new to my channel and who are new to my videos, some of you might know and some of you might not know is that one of my biggest and most favorite things to do in the world is to be in the ocean and to surf. And I started surfing when I actually started to spiritually awaken, and I thank the ocean for healing me, for helping me through these difficult times, because I was healing from depression. And I thank the ocean for that. I thank the ocean for all the lessons that I've learned, that I've been able to apply throughout my life in terms of manifestation, in terms of spirituality, in terms of well-being and health and balance and flow and surrender and respect. So before I'm going to share that with you, I just really wanted to share that because the ocean is so magical. She is so profound. There are so many beautiful parts about our planet, but for some reason, and maybe for some of you, I'm always attracted to the ocean. I'm always attracted to being in the water, and when I'm there, something magical happens and I feel like I'm so connected with everything around me. And through being there, I learned the 6 following things that I'm about to share with you. So let's dive right into it. So number 1, the ocean has taught me about flow. And when you think about, water and currents, it is quite logical to never fight against a current. However, when I first started surfing, I didn't know how the currents were moving in the water. I didn't know how to move in the ocean. I didn't understand a thing about the ocean. And so I started off with paddling in exactly the wrong parts of the ocean, paddling right into the impact zone and fighting my way and getting frustrated and fighting and forcing and fighting until I finally was so exhausted that I couldn't go anymore. Whereas if I just was clever and observed how the waves in the ocean was behaving, I would see that there was a channel that actually brings people out, brings the water out, and there's a part where the water breaks and comes inward. And so this is what I started to learn with surfing. I started to understand the currents and how to utilize them and not to waste your energy. And this is exactly the same for life. Life has cycles. Life has currents. The universe has currents. And for us to flow the best with life, with opportunities, with the best times to do certain thing, we must understand the language of the universe. We must understand how the earth, the planet, gets affected through different planets and planetary events that are happening. And so your life also has certain currents, and you will find that in parts where you're finding resistance, things where you're trying over and over again and it's not working out. That is a sign for you that maybe you're pedaling like crazy against the current, and that's not where the universe wants to take you. Maybe there's a different route to get there. Maybe there's a better way, a different direction for you to explore that will help you to thrive and to thrive in. And so this is what I've learned from the ocean. I learned to observe and witness the flow and flow with the ocean, because when I started to flow with the ocean, I started to be more effective with my energy, with my focus, and I started to feel that things were moving for me. And they were always moving for me. I was just not recognizing it at the time. This is exactly the same thing in life. So pay attention how the flows are taking you. Pay attention how the current wants to take you and how you can best utilize this in your life. So the second thing that the ocean taught me was its cleansing and healing powers. And I know a lot of you know this, but when you look at water, you know, I was just saying that I was moving through a depression and I was healing from that. And through being in the water, I truly believe that the salt water allowed me to heal. A lot of people take salt baths. Think about taking a shower and washing off your dirt. Salt is very, very cleansing, and when you bathe in salt water, you cleanse your energy. And this is something that I'm actually really passionate about, because most of you probably don't know that I used to sell water machines that create hydrogen rich water. And for those of you who are not really into chemistry and all that stuff, to make it very easy to understand, hydrogen, which is H2, which is part of H2O, which is called water, hydrogen, some people refer to it as the God molecule. And they refer to that as the God molecule because hydrogen is actually the basis of our planet. In every single living organism on this planet, even the planet itself, Mother Gaia herself, it is based on H2. Now H2 has incredibly healing powers when you consume it, so it's really great for the body to detoxify and to optimize your cell process, the way that it digests foods and takes all the nutrients out. It helps your cells to repair and to detox, and it helps against inflammation. So H2 is incredibly powerful. Now, to be in the ocean, I really noticed the effects of how healing Mother Nature is, and this is just something that I wanted to share as the second point because it's just really powerful, and there are so many amazing points to come that are even better than this one. So please keep watching until the very end, because I'm saving the best for last. But that is something that I truly discovered, is the incredible cleansing, healing powers of water. And I understand now why that is. So lesson number 3 that the ocean taught me was to be humble. Now, often when you're in the ocean and when you're surfing, you know, surfing is quite a, how you say, like, it's a very individual sport. Like, you can be in the water with people, however, it's there's only one wave and only one person can take the wave, so it's always kind of a competition. You're in a competitive mode a little bit, and you need to be clever how to position yourself, how to read the waves, how to read the ocean. And so some people can become, or their egos can be a little bit on, you know, on on sharp in those moments, because everyone wants to get a wave, everyone wants to ride a wave. And the universe and the ocean, I'm saying the universe, but it's both. The ocean really taught me to be humble. The ocean really taught me to know when I was able to go in and to handle with the impact of the waves, so not to let my ego speak, and when to know my boundaries. Because when your ego gets so inflated and everyone is telling you, yeah, you can do this, you can take this wave, you know, you can, doesn't matter if it's big and scary, you can do this. And you know, I like to be challenged, and so I like some bigger waves, but I needed to find that balance to find where, okay, for some waves that are truly freaking dangerous, I'm just really not ready yet. And the ocean taught me that lesson. I've been in the ocean sometimes at moments where I really shouldn't be there. And so the ocean teaches you to be humble and to respect, because the ocean is incredibly powerful. Yes, she can be beautiful and tranquil and peaceful, but when you're surfing in these kind of waves, you need to know your boundaries. And the same goes for life, and this is how this translates to manifestation, to going after your dreams. Because often on the internet, I see people just cheering for each other and saying you can always do more than you think or than you believe about yourself. And I completely agree. However, for some things in life, it is equally as important to know our boundaries. When are we truly ready for something? And have we prepared our vessel to start doing certain things? In other words, when it goes for surfing, it's, are you strong enough? Are you ready to deal with the impact? Are you ready to really hurt yourself? Do you know how to move in the water? How is your cardio? How are your cardio levels? Are you able? What is your endurance? How strong are you? How skilled are you? Are you not laying in the wrong positions when other people are on the wave? Because when waves are so impactful, there is no time to be in a wrong position, because that can cause really deadly, sometimes, accidents. So it's really important to know what is your limit. And you can always build yourself up. You can build your vessel to become ready to take that step. And at some point, it's kind of irresponsible to get yourself in that playing field when you're just not ready for it. So yes, I'm cheering for everyone. Always reach for the stars. Always go after your dreams. Always do whatever your heart is pulling you towards to. And I'm saying, prepare your vessel. before you step into something that you're not truly ready for. Okay, so that was very, very powerful. I'm stoked. I'm excited, if you can tell this. This is one of my biggest passions. So the number 4 lesson that I've learned is to respect. Respect nature. Respect that certain things are out of your control. And a similar thing actually to this is surrender. So respect and surrender. Know that, yes, you are in charge of the things that you want to create in your life, and you're always co-creating with the universe. Surfing has taught me that the ocean is going to do whatever it is made to do. So when I get into a wrong spot, or when I'm trying and it's not working out and I'm fighting, the more I fight, the more I get frustrated, the more that the ocean is going to reflect that to me, which means that at the times that I'm trying to catch waves, and I'm trying and I'm getting grumpy and frustrated for not getting the waves and being in the water for hours and hours and being exhausted, often what happens is you end up in the impact zone, you end up hurting yourself. The ocean will keep you underwater for longer, not because it wants to, but only because she is reflecting what you are doing. The same goes for life. When you get frustrated, when you start forcing and you give resistance, life will give you more resistance because that's what you're being in that moment. So we have to learn to respect what the universe, what life is telling us. We have to learn to respect the things that are being presented, to surrender, to allow that to communicate, to lead us the way. And once we get into that state of surrender, respect, and allowance, we actually start to flow, which is lesson number 1, to flow with the ocean, to flow with the universe, to flow with life and where life wants to have you. And things will start to move for you and actually through you, because everything manifests through you. The universe communicates and works through you. So if we don't have that resistance, we soften that resistance, we allow the universe to give us what we wanted all along. Lesson number 5, and this is an amazing one. Lesson number 5 is to never give up and always keep trying. Like I said, you know, this whole YouTube journey hasn't been easy for me, in a way that it requires so much more than just uploading some videos that you record. It takes conscious getting yourself in the mindset, getting inspiration, doing research, sometimes for a couple of hours, finding things to talk about, educating yourself, going to places where you want to film, editing for hours and hours, uploading for hours as well. There is a lot that goes into creating a YouTube channel and staying consistent. And I'm not saying that to complain in any way, because I freaking love what I'm doing. I love this. I love creating content. But it is similar to learning to surf. It takes patience. It takes trying and trying and failing and trying and failing and trying and falling and drowning and getting up and having fun and suddenly having a little bit of fun on a wave, and then it's not going anymore. When you go to different locations, the waves break differently, the crowd is different, the currents are different. This is what creating a YouTube channel is as well. And sometimes you want to learn something, but you won't instantly know how to do it or how to reach certain results. You have to learn along the way. You have to stand up, try again, fall, learn something every single time that you do something. And with surfing, it's kind of difficult. You see a lot of people starting to surf, which is amazing. I would recommend it to everyone, as you can tell. And then some people, they just don't enjoy it because it is a sport that you don't easily learn. You don't easily learn how to read the ocean. You don't easily learn how, currents work. You don't easily learn how to stand up and find your balance and how to move. And you have to wait for a wave to come. And you can imagine being with so many people in the water who are competing for one single wave. So you're not only competing or learning and trying to get waves and waiting for the right one, but then you're also competing with sometimes hundreds of people in the water. And oftentimes, when I started surfing, I didn't catch a wave for about 4 months, being in the water nearly every day. But I enjoyed it so much that it didn't really matter. But if you never give up, if you keep trying, you never really know what will come after the next wave. Sometimes you get really hurt, really thrown around underneath, and you're underwater for very long, and it's all it's scary. But then when you push yourself to stand up, to paddle back into the lineup, sometimes when you get back, you get the wave of your life. And suddenly, all of the pain and all of the training and the frustration, you forget about it. And I'm not saying that doing anything in life is frustrating, but I think it's just such a great metaphor, because I believe we live in a world where instant gratification, because everything is there so quickly. We can order food very quickly. We can order our groceries. There's this quick upload, post, reactions. There's this instant gratification, which isn't a bad thing. But I do believe that if we become patient and okay with the process of learning and growing and standing up and having moments of fun and having moments of rewards and then failing again, it can lead us to creating a powerful vessel, a powerful body who is equipped, who is wise, who has learned so many lessons. And when things flow, oh my goodness, watch out world, because things freaking flow. Not because it happened overnight, but because you mastered your craft through trying and trying and trying again. And you might be riding the waves of your life. You might be riding the wave of life, of your life. Because of it. Because of your resilience. So the ocean taught me to never give up on something that you're truly passionate about, just because it gets hard in the going. Never give up, never stop believing in what's possible for you. So that was lesson number 5. And actually, I thought I had 6, but I'm gonna keep it at this because I feel like I've shared already so much. Thank you all so much for watching my videos. Let me know in the comments where you guys are tuning in from, because I love to get to know you, and let me know how this video, how this episode resonated with you. I love to hear from you as well. And if you have liked this video, please like this video, click that like button, and share this video with anyone who you think could benefit from this message right now. Maybe a loved one, or maybe a family member, maybe someone who you know that needs to hear something like this in this particular moment. And I recently also started a brand new podcast, which you can find in the link in the description below, or you can check it out directly on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and check out my new Lightworker merchandise that you can find in a link in the description below as well. If you want to support my channel, if you want to support me in keep on doing this and keep creating content for you guys, then that would really help me out. Thank you so much in advance for doing so. For those of you who've already done it, I really appreciate you. And at the same time, when you purchase this Lightworker merchandise, you'll also spread the message of light, of love, and of awakening with the world. And you will help anchor in the light, anchor in the good vibrations to help awaken this planet. Remember, we have such an exciting future to look forward to, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Bye for now.